Well, these students are not only good on the football field, they're also good in the classroom. And because of their exploits, they've been awarded a chance to play for pride. Of course, we are talking about the All-Star Day. Even though the schoolwide football season is over, we can come together for two final matches. And it starts with this one, with the DaCosta Scholastic team up against the Manning Cup Scholastic team. Let's take a look now at the weather here at the Ashheim Stadium here in St. Andrews. 67% the humidity stands at with a temperature at 29 degrees Celsius. It is hot and sunny, and we are getting ready, of course, for this encounter. That should be a good one at the Ashheim Stadium, the home of Jamaica College in St. Andrew. Hello and welcome to our broadcast. One final day of schoolboy football. The season is over. The Manning Cup season is over. The DaCosta Cup season is over. But we are gathered here today for one final day. Two matches, of course. All-stars, we can call them. And yeah, we are looking forward to this one. My name is Gerard Morris, sitting alongside Cersei. He has changed his nickname for the goal connoisseur. If you were watching the award show yesterday, you would have seen that. Kimani O'Sullivan.
You know what, Gerard? That had a ring to it. Cersei, you know, and I mentioned it yesterday at the award ceremony, and it really has stuck since then. But I can't throw away the goal connoisseur moniker. I think it really fits me well, and I'm just ready to enjoy these two teams filled with talent, brilliant young men, and I love that these players could come together. They were opponents throughout the season, but now they join forces to put on a good show for us here today. And Gerard, I see these all-star teams, and I wonder, you think we would be able to make the all-media team?
Of course, no, I have no doubt.
Yeah, I think
of course, we'll be able to coached by Dwight Jeremiah.
Yeah, I believe so. You think Lejay could make the team?
Of course. Well, Lejay will probably want to coach instead.
Yeah, and Janae is as his assistant.
No, she can definitely play as well.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. Anyways, of course, these two teams will be up against each other. The Manning Cup, the Scholastic team, and the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. Of course, to qualify, you have to have 5 subjects at least. That is either CSEC or Cape. But of course, we are going to hear from the two coaches who are, well, part of the coaching staff, of course. Omar Reddenberg, the DaCosta Scholastic coach, and Javon Codley from Vauxhall. He's a part of the coaching staff for the Manning Cup Scholastic team. So let's hear both of them, and they had a chat with Kimani.
Coach Wedderburn, I know how passionate you are about young talent. How good does it feel to be able to coach these youngsters, seeing that they have been some of the most outstanding players this season?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year to all the viewers and to you at SportsMax. Big up your whole crew. I always feel good, it's a pleasure. And, I think this one is very special for me because, as you can look, these boys have 5 and over subjects, so it go to show the country that they are still doing their schoolwork. In spite of all the things that they talk about, they still do their schoolwork, and I'm actually feel glad to be here. It's my thing now to really push them because you have to mix world, and it's a pleasure for being part of the staff here. And I want to say to my other coach, respect Peter King and Froome coach as the same.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about working with Coach Peterkin and Coach Stevens. How has it been? How have you guys been meshing your tactical ideas as well and impressing them on these youngsters?
Well, it's very easy, because when Froome come back from West, so it's easy connection, and King, I telling you, he's something else. Both of we have similar character, so we can just talk things as it is and we go out and work on it, because you have to be real and you have to be true. And if you cannot be true and real to yourself, you cannot be real to nobody else or true. So simple as that, we just be real to ourselves and be true to ourselves, then we can actually synchronize and get things done.
PPW?
Every day.
Coach, Vauxhall has really grown under your tutelage, and here you are today in charge of the all-scholastic Manning Cup team. How important is that for you and your growth going forward?
Well, first and foremost, I'm grateful for that. I'm a student of the game. I'm interested in continuing my learning and continue to grow as a coach and try to inspire the generation to come.
Yeah, it's an exhibition game, but Of course, the viewers would want to see some competitiveness out there. What's the camp like amongst the boys? Are they coming out to win this game here today?
I mean, it's not necessarily a result, it's more of trying to impress the scouts who are at hand today and try to see how much they can secure a scholarship. It's not necessarily to win the game, but of course we want to play beautiful football, and the most important thing is try and get a scholarship for the boys. We had a really good week of training. We trained Tuesday, we played a game on Thursday, and we had a nice recovery session. So we're looking forward today to play a really good game and stick to our objective of what we want to achieve throughout the game.
And what would be your message to these youngsters before they go out there? Of course, playing in front of coaches and scouts can be a bit daunting. What's your message to them to calm them down?
I mean, that's true. They would have get the experience on Thursday at the JFF Center of Excellence, played in front of them before. And I think any athlete can nervous before a game with magnitude. And I mean, scholarship is at hand today, and everybody wants to get scholarship. So we try to calm down the heads, and not only myself, Coach Bradrick, Coach Sterling, and the entire camp of us try to give them the best of advice for them to be able to secure a scholarship, because that's the main aim here.
Yeah, well, you've heard from both coaches. Before I toss upstairs to our commentary team, Kimani, what's going to be your prediction? Of course, it is an exhibition game, but what's your prediction?
I'm going all DaCosta Scholastic team 2-0.
All right, let's go with that. We agree with that, actually, for the first time. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to our commentary team led by Javid Bryan. He's alongside Dwight Jeremiah. The Scholastic players are getting ready to walk out on the field and show you some excellent football.
Yes, thank you, Gerard and Kimani, for setting up this wonderful stage here. An exhibition match at the Ash9 Stadium here in St. Andrew, Jamaica. It's the all Manning, all DaCosta Cup Scholastic team going against each other, as they've mentioned earlier. Two hosts mentioning scholarships are up for grabs. And we're just waiting moments to have this one on the way. We're now moments away from the start, and the officials will lead these players onto the park in just a matter of moments. Pristine, brilliant, talented, gifted, academically inclined, the brightest set of minds in schoolboy football, coupled with football in skillful manipulation and aptitude. One last time they assemble at the Ash9 Stadium, the home of the many-time Manning Cup champions, Jamaica College, to expose and showcase their abilities in an exhibition style. This is the ISSA All DaCosta Cup Scholastic rivaling the All Manning Cup Scholastic team. My name is Javid Bryan, and in the commentary box alongside me is Dwight Jeremiah, who will be helping me to analyze this one today.
Yeah, Javid, really looking forward to this one. And massive for them is not just and I quite like what was said by the coaches as well, that this is a game that you would expect as we see the greeting party meeting the team here. Sponsors going through that and meeting the officials as well. But yeah, it's a chance for these players to showcase their talent. There's a lot of coaches here looking on, scouts as we'd call them, college coaches, brought here by the Caribbean Showcase. And that's something that is really massive, and really appreciate the work that has been done by that showcase, headed by Coach Samuels from Lincoln University. And many players would have gone as scholarships through their efforts, and they're here again this year carrying it. I can attest to it as a coach. Last year, my first ever scholarship, full scholarship, football scholarship at William Knibb Memorial High School, and Colonel Peart, my then captain last year, got a scholarship to Lincoln University with Coach Sammy, the man who heads the projects, this project, the Caribbean Showcase.
Yeah, so as we see the officials, Shaquille Barr, he will be calling things from the middle of the park, and he will be assisted by Dwayne Small, Kimoy Reed, and Malika Reed will be the fourth official.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm certainly they're raring to go.
Yeah, so the DaCosta Cup Scholastic, this is what they look like. Kamoy Phillips from William Knibb, he'll be in goal. Javin Williams from Mannings. Nimoni Blackwood from Glenmuir. Najee Brown Joaquin Carothers, Rashawn White, Shermaya Salmon, Jashane Beecher, Justin McPherson, Shamar Stewart, Jordan Blake. That will be the starting 11. They're coached by Vern Peterkin, as well as the Stets coach. They call him Rambo.
Yeah, and Stevens from Froome as well as a part of that coaching staff.
Now a look at the Manning Cup Scholastic team. Alex James from Campion, he's in goal. Anil Mitchell, Rajay Taylor, Darren Campbell, Melvin Dennis, Tevin Gray, Jazz Les, the outstanding Campionite, Kevon Campbell, Zabir Taylor. This is his second stint with this team from St. George's College. Elijah White and Matthew Spence, also from St. George's College. They're coached by Keon Broderick, that coach here from Excelsior.
Yeah, you know, the Excelsior coach, the Vauxhall coach and the Campion College coach are also a part of that coaching staff as well. So they're looking to, as they say, play some beautiful football, but also to ensure that they give the players enough time. You know, I'm championing the cause where when you have these type of games, it's not merely about talent. I'm sorry, about winning, but ensuring that all the talents get a chance to show themselves. And you know, I've seen in the past where players just get a 5 minutes or so. I'm really not for that. I think if you have enough to make two teams, then you give each set of player a full 45 minutes to get there, to allow them to show their talents to the scouts on show.
Yeah, definitely. It's an exhibition match, and so therefore giving each player the ability and time to showcase their talents to all these coaches for maybe some scholarships, maybe some playing time overseas in a particular program. Definitely each player should get adequate time to be able to lay it all on the pitch today here at the Ashenine Stadium.
Yeah, because for them it's not very often they'll get a chance to show their talent in front of so many scouts in one place. And as I said, made possible by the Caribbean Premier Showcase, headed by Coach Sammy from Lincoln, along with the other coaches. I know Alex from a relationship with him last year as a coach, met him as well, and he also spotted my captain, Colonel Peart.
Yeah, so this one is underway, and the all Manning Cup Scholastic, they're in that maroon looking color and yellow, and the DaCosta Cup in the green. It's gray and green. Yeah.
They say men are colorblind, you know. You say maroon, but yeah, it reminds me of Cornwall College, the Manning Cup Scholastic team in their red and yellow.
Yeah, the temperature is quite hot here, so looking on, these colors look a little bit different. This one whipped it inside the box. No one available there.
Yeah, and it's well, not surprisingly, but interestingly to see here with that cross going over, the three frontmen for the DaCosta Scholastic team are out from St. Elizabeth Technical, starting this one. McPherson, Blake and Stewart. And so you expect the understanding to be there. So surprisingly there, we didn't see anyone arriving in the box for that cross. Newman Blackwood on it. There's a player that's done decently for Glenmuir this season. When he plays for Glenmuir, he inverts.
This one whipped inside the box. And
yeah, he inverts into that midfield and very often adds numbers for Glenmuir. Interesting to see how he's used. Different coaches, different style.
Yeah, Jazz lays this one down the left-hand side as the all Manning Scholastic have an opportunity here to get one inside the box. And cross team within the grasp of Phillips, the outstanding William Nib goalkeeper.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of coaching him, and you know what? You know, I'm happy that he got a chance here, because so often they say a talent has to get to the quarterfinals or semi-final stage, but I think we're talking about talent, and if they're talented and their team, the team they were in, was probably not capable at this moment for whatever means, and they didn't get that far, it's about talent, and it's good to see Kamoy Phillips getting his chance with William Nib bowing out at the round of 16.
Again, the Costa Cup threatening. The DaCosta Cup Scholastic, rather, have been attacking down that right-hand side in the first 4 minutes of the first half. There is the head coach of the Manning Scholastic, Keon.
Yeah, so I think it's an even game so far. I mean, well, the Costa Scholastic team has had a few raids down this near side where they've retained possession just now, and they've had one foray from the Manning Scholastic team, Manning Cup Scholastic team.
This one up inside his box again.
Scholastic, sorry. Yeah. And they have not had much presence in the DaCosta or the DaCosta Scholastic team as a half. So, you know, I feel they've had the better of it, the DaCosta.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart there with the effort. Header going high and off target. Wedderburn, always.
But there's a lot of talent out here, and really wants these players to just relax and show their
DaCosta Cup.
their skills. Shot going wide, but it will take some time for them, you feel, for the game to settle. We're just in that opening 5 minutes of the contest. 5 minutes here, and if you would assess it with that, it is the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team that is having the better of the game so far, but really early.
Yeah, really early in this one. This one lofted upfield, looking for options. Now with Zabir Taylor. Possession turned over. Jasles trying to poke that one forward. And the DaCosta Cup team will regain possession now with Kamoy Phillips. Now the captain. New money, Blackwood there from Glenmuir High School. 6 C6 subject and 3 at the Cape level, Dwight.
Yeah, it's good, and this showcase, these two teams, it's showcasing the ability of these players to find balance in terms of schoolwork and football. So often in the past it has been one or the other. You have parents saying, you know, you can't play this because of that, because, you know, the schoolwork will suffer. But with the advent too of the possibility of scholarships, with the Caribbean Premier Showcase coaches here, it ought to be a mix, it ought to be a balance, because one can pay for the other. And it's good that these players, with a minimum of at least 5 C6 and Cape subjects, are able to really show the balance in terms of sports and academics.
Yeah, it's always a plus to be able to manage both the academics and the extracurriculum activities provided by the respective institutions. This one cross inside, dealt with momentarily. Can they create something? This one take inside the box. Keeper was able to nullify that attack.
Interestingly though, the keeper, seemed to have had both hands on it, and the attacker just went into him, but didn't hear the whistle go. I don't know if because he had gathered it on the second attempt, the referee just allowed the play, but would have been interesting to see if it had fallen to the feet of the attacker. What would have been the verdict from the referee? And Blackwood there just took his eyes off it, and sometimes we were having a discussion off here before with a lot of the surfaces across the country. In Europe, a player picks their heads up and they survey their surrounding as the ball is rolled to them. Here you coach them to keep their heads or eyes on the ball.
Here is
That's
Spence,
a lot of time because of the surface.
trying to work his way. Possession now back with the DaCosta Cup team. Blackwood in an overlapping position, trying to play that one forward to his front line. This one played all the way back to James.
I think one of the challenges for the coaches, as you had mentioned the coaches earlier, with each team having 3 coaches out of the competition, both the DaCosta Cup and Manning Cup Scholastic teams didn't have a lot of time to prepare themselves. I think they had 2 training sessions and a game, so it's going to take some time.
Yeah. Manning Cup on the verge of attacking, trying to get the crossing blocked, and this seems as if it's the first corner kick of the contest so far. The Manning Cup team will get this one. Zabir Taylor heads over to take.
Yeah, it was a good challenge just now. He had to get it right, and in so doing, Najee Brown is quite good with that. Good timing of the challenge.
4 players inside the box to aim for. Zabir Taylor, can he find one of his teammates to take the lead? Just 10 minutes inside the first half. Not a bad looking one. Just let's go for the header. They take the lead. The man from Campion, the outstanding player from Campion, was able to guide that one pass. Kamoy Phillips in goal. A beautiful corner kick from Zabir Taylor. Found his target. Look at that. Oh, that is great direction, great skill to be able to guide that one to the far corner. And it's 1-0 up, courtesy of Jazz Les.
Yeah, there's too much time afforded there, but that was a good glancing header just out of the reach of Phillips. Not sure, it looked as if he could have gotten more on it, you felt, and not fully extended, but defending there was poor to allow that run across the defender. Yeah, he wanted it more.
You could see the disappointment in Phillips. He thought his defenders could have done better in protecting him there. Here's the goal scorer once more.
Yeah, Dunkley. Dunkley's the...
New Money Blackwood taking this through. Can they get back in this game here? They were the ones to be attacking early on, creating the chances. And you would say the one against the run of play, maybe?
Yeah, at the time you felt when it went in, it was against the run of play, and that reminded by our producer that's his first goal in this type of game. This is the second year that we've had the Manning and DaCosta Cup Scholastic teams playing. Last year it was 0-0, and now the Manning Scholastic team has broken the deadlock. So a good goal scored. Disappointing in terms of this defending.
So corner kick to the DaCosta Scholastic team. Can they pull one back here?
Yeah, and try to cancel out the goal by Jazles, who is a player who 18 years old is Jazles, and really a science, well, he has a mixture of science and business, but seems to be a science in terms of chemistry and physics, a part of his subjects that he has.
This one whipped inside, and the header goes wide.
But he's not a stranger to scoring, because he has 10 goals, did score 10 goals in the Manning Cup with 5 assists. So coaches, there we see a coach just demonstrating that header from Jazles that gave the Manning Cup Scholastic team the lead. So he's also a versatile player as well in terms of the midfield. Plays as a 6, a 8, and as a 9 as well, and can play centre forward, as shown with his finishing there.
Yeah, a lot may have the viewpoint that he should have made the cut for the All-Manning team.
I tell you what, well, he's here and he's showcasing his talent, which is the most important thing. But yeah, probably in the scheme of things, in terms of its seniority, the All-Manning and the DaCosta Cup squads are, you know, prestigious for players.
This is
always wanting to make those teams.
Wasn't the best of pass. Just moments ago, this one whipped onto the left-hand side. Unable to take first time, still has options. And will pick up the free kick there. Justin McPherson from St. Elizabeth Technical. Had 11 goals in his stint this season, along with 4 assists. 4 assists. And he too has done pretty well in the classroom. 5 CXC subjects to his name. And as we see, fans looking on. So free kick to the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. Not the best. Wall did his job. And New Money Blackwood looking for McPherson to make that run. Weren't on the same page just now.
Yeah, I don't think any of these two teams can claim, yes, the Manning Scholastic team, their lead in this contest, but it's not really in control of this game. Both teams, it's head back and forth. Each teams continue to create some chances.
Yeah, it's pretty much anyone's game right now. And the captain from the rural team, the DaCosta Cup team, Javin Williams from the Manning School in Westmoreland, clearing that one that time. McPherson chasing this one down this left-hand side. Has 2 to beat. Doesn't have the pace to get by Melvin Dennis of Jonathan Grant. This one flung inside the box. Cleared momentarily by Jazles. Still anyone's possession to take right now. McPherson there. Helped up by Blackwood. Trying to get the cross in. Does well. Finds his teammate just on the 6-yard box. Couldn't find the connection, the proper connection.
Yeah, it was a good cross from Blackwood. He was under pressure. Still managed to get pace on it and pick a teammate out. And for a moment there was an appeal for a penalty, because that header should have been better, but yeah, the hand was by the side, and yeah, there was some appeal, but nothing doing for the referee.
Another corner kick to the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team, and Blackwood will make his way across. to take this one. A lot of defenders, or a lot of players back helping for the Manning Scholastic team.
Yeah, all but one player inside that box.
Yeah, this one taken short. Disappointing.
Disappointing because he took so long to get that one in there. Just dwell on it a bit too long. They'll get a second chance to try and get it in.
Yeah, so if you're just joining our coverage, this is the this is a DaCosta Cup Scholastic versus the Manning Cup Scholastic team. This one whipped inside. It's not a bad looking one. Touched over by James in goal. Back in the dangerous area. And cleared momentarily. Matthew Spence now will try to take possession. He's very strong. Plays this one beautifully in the path of Zabir Taylor, who lays it out wide. Goes for the shot, left for the shot. Come on, Phillips rather in goal. Will take that one easily all day.
Yeah, that's a feature of this Manning Cup Scholastic team, is that on the break they're quite decent in terms of the counter-attacking play. Got a dip by Phillips. Tame shot in the end.
Yeah,
but they do come forward looking purposeful each time they come forward. I have to say that they look a bit more threatening when they go forward than the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team.
Tevin Gray that time with the effort from St. Catherine, the Manning Cup or beaten Manning Cup finalists.
Yeah, it was a hard one to take for them. St. Catherine, much was spoken about them in terms of the pre-season, yeah. So he was on that team. But a player who 6'1" Cape, and as most of them want to be a professional footballer, and played 13 games this season, had 3 goals and 9 assists. Tevin Gray.
Matthew Spence dropping short to link up the play. Very hard worker. Finds Taylor, not the best first touch, trying to find Jazles. The DaCosta Cup team will come away with it now. This one launched forward, just too much on it.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying about the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team, is that when they do go forward, they don't look that threatening. And that's something, you know.
Down this left-hand side, they come again. Keeps it in, says the referee. Has options on top of the 18. Play broken up. Time now for Williams to clear. And the whistle goes.
Yeah, for an offside. But, you know, it's on the point of them not looking as dangerous at the Costa Cup team as the Manning Cup team. And you'd feel, as I said, with the 3 players playing up front for them from the same team in St. Elizabeth Technical, that you'd have more cohesiveness and understanding.
Here they are once more. Plays it out wide. Will try to swing this one inside the box. Beauty. That's a beautiful reply from the DaCosta Cup team.
Yeah, Shamar Stewart is the scorer, just as I was saying, you know, from St. Elizabeth Technical. You expect to have more cohesion. Well, there they go ahead and do what was expected, or would have expected from them. Lovely ball out wide. And once this cross came in, good curve on it, good pace, and well met by Stewart. Needed a good finish, and that cross got what it deserved, because it was such a lovely ball, just begging for someone to be on the end of it. And I would say the assist is as good as the goal. And just like that, we're back level.
Yeah, Stewart, he had 8 goals this season, along with 4 assists. 4 assists. And what a cross that was. And he met that beautifully. Cooling break now. As I've mentioned at the top of the coverage, it's pretty hot here at the Ashline Stadium. So the players just getting some hydration to cool down in these warm temperatures.
Yeah, we expect good quality, and let's have a listen in what the coaches are saying here.
Jimmy, Ringo, Josh. Hey, Rush, make you know how we press go. We are cover the side, we are send them over there, so anytime no back kick. Ringo, so you are going to lead it, so you run and block him there, so.
All right, so obviously what they're employing here with that press, what you do sometimes is to give up a particular area because that area, so they want to send them to the right side, Apparently they feel that that's the weak side, so they want to give them the option to more go to their left, the DaCosta, the Manning Cup Scholastic team, and then they would pounce on that side. So they want to overcompensate on their right, on their left side here, the DaCosta Cup team.
Yeah, again, Blackwood seems like the dead ball specialist in this setup here. Launches this one upfield, inside the box, cleared. Time now to break. Taylor. Still inside their half. The Manning Cup Scholastic. Possession now with the DaCosta Cup team. And this is where they're struggling, I would say, Dwight. Just in that final third, the final decision is lacking somewhat. And that's where their play has been breaking up.
Yeah, you get it. You guess if they could knit it together a little bit better, they would have had some better chances. But they certainly did on that goal. With the number 8 getting that one.
McPherson chasing that one. Into touch for a throw-in. Peart is in the house.
Yeah, I think he'll be working out with the All DaCosta team on show after this one up against the All Manning team.
Yeah, stand aside the famous Stefan Spence from Froome Technical. They will be on the second showpiece today.
They say that's the big firepower game coming up, but I tell you, we've seen two really good goals in this one.
Delightful goals.
Two headed goals as well, but yeah, really lovely, especially that second one with the cross.
Yeah, so Zabir Taylor from St. George's College, who had that corner kick turn into a goal, will deliver this free kick inside the box. Another good one. Keeper should come and clear. Didn't get the preferred clearance he wanted.
Yeah, came and corner kick will ensue from it. And they must be mindful now because Taylor again on duty did produce a lovely cross. Look to the run. And what they're doing here, the Manning Cup Scholastic team, is vacating the front and then running into that space.
This one sent into the back post just.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they would want. They wanted with that one. You see them all gathering midway or to the back post. It's because they wanted to be played into that near post area.
Yeah, to
just
run
into it. Yeah, did it expertly on the first goal. Not so this time around.
McPherson looking for the return pass, won't get it. Time now for Taylor to break. Throwing to the Manning Cup Scholastic team. Breaking up the play was Salmon, who delivered that beautiful cross for the DaCosta Cup team to equalize.
I think they're affecting the press as they would like, but yeah, managed to retain possession just now. But yeah, they're looking to try and win the ball up the park here, just apply some pressure. Be mindful that this Manning Cup Scholastic team does break well.
Taylor asking for it quickly, gets it, provides the return pass to his teammate from St. George's College, who was in an offside position. There he is. Had a great season 2 seasons ago. A bulldozer-like striker, very strong, very powerful when he hits the ball. Time now for Les. Just calmly doing his stuff there. Oh, look at that. A nugget for the new year. Down the flank, he sends this one looking for Spence. Nice turn there down this right-hand side now. What time cross into the space? Time now for McPherson. Can he find the cross? And smartly headed back to his keeper.
It fell on his right foot, and I felt McPherson would have let fly from that. I would more want him to be selfish on that occasion and have a go at goal. I mean, this is an opportunity to express yourself. Not that, because it's not a case where it was clear that the player was in a better position than he was. And when you have the Caribbean Premier Showcase here with the coaches looking on,
oh, look at that.
You want to express yourself. Lovely skill to flick it over. And just there, that bounce, you felt, yeah, would have just let fly, but decided to set up his teammate, and it didn't come off. But these boys have to be, always have it in their minds that they're pretty much in an audition type of game here, because
yeah, I think the trajectory was sending him a little bit away from goal, and so he decided not to take the shot.
Yeah, maybe just the bounce too got a little high on him. But yeah, just that they were reminded, you know, sometimes you get into these moments and you freeze. But it's about expressing yourself, and this could be for some of these boys in their final year.
Time now for the Manning Scholastic team, trying to whip that one around to find Les. Will fall on top of the 18. Just trying to work the space, cut out by the DaCosta Cup team. Strong battle now going on. 31 minutes inside the first half. We're locked 1-1, courtesy of 2 fantastic headers. Trying to thread that one through, looking for McPherson. Still waiting for either team to really take control of this encounter here. Oh, that was interesting there. Falls nicely for McPherson. Can he finish? What a block from Anil Mitchell. That could have been 2-1 up.
Yeah, you know, he did the block as we see the coaches here with the Caribbean Premier Showcase from all over colleges across the United States. Lincoln, Concord, Alex, someone I know quite well there among the mix with them is the president of ISSA and principal of St. Elizabeth Technical, Keith Wellington. And just beside him is Coach Sammy, who is the chief behind all of this. Adiki Samuels, we call him Coach Sammy, but Adiki Samuels is his correct name. There is in the yellow beside principal and the ISSA president there, Keith Wellington. But they're looking, and I did get some word from them that they've seen some players that they do like. One that will come up later in the, I spoke with one of the coaches, and that player is one that I also liked throughout the DaCosta Cup season. So big opportunity for these players with these coaches. It's multi-million-dollar scholarships that are offered to them once they're selected. So kudos to the Caribbean Premier Showcase.
Yeah, as friendly as it is,
A lot at stake.
There's a lot at stake here. And with these academic results that we're looking on, this could be a venture for them to alleviate the financial difficulties they may have.
Yeah, one of the things we have to point out too as well is it's good with these subjects. It's lovely, and that's why they're in this team here, and we're watching these two set of players. But one of the important things to complete that scholarship is to have a very good transcript, and more so from grade 9 onwards. So it's about trying to be consistent throughout the school years that you have, and really put together a good transcript, because when I got into the process last year, I realized how vital that is despite the subjects.
Yeah, so the two Georges players standing over this one, Spence, Taylor. Which will it be? It's gonna be Spence! Needed the save from Phillips.
Yeah, decent save there from Phillips. Come on, Phillips, formerly of Irwin I, came to William Nib. And shot on subjects, we allowed him to do those. He has acquired them, and he did the season last year, or this season rather.
Taylor to take this corner kick now. This one swap to the back post. Just Les again with a beautiful header. Another save from Phillips.
Yeah, needed again, tipping over. So Phillips called into question and delivering on both occasions as he's expected to. But again, it's the defending in the box. First, that free kick here was dipping in the eye. Had to get to that one. That was sneaking in.
That was going in.
That's a good save on that, from that angle you see there. And then the header probably was going to hit the top of the bar, but he had to make sure, Phillips. So two decent saves.
Taking short, Jazles finds Taylor. Spence now on top of the 18, goes again. This one off target.
Yes.
Now these players are exploiting their respective aptitude.
Yeah, they're expressing themselves for sure. And sometimes they're on these showcase, and it's difficult for goalkeepers getting the pick to go over when these coaches come down. They actually say that, you know, but you know, if you find an outstanding one, who knows? But you know, sometimes you may go in a game and the defense is too good, then you don't get a chance. But they look at other stuff. So it's not just the saving, how they push with their team, how they organize as well. So, but he has been asked to pull off some saves, and he did well with that.
Yeah, trying to get by his marker.
As all goalkeepers, he prides himself and as an outfield player. Has 1 assist this season. Come on, Phillips.
Taylor again to deliver something special for this Manning Cup Scholastic team. 4 players to aim for. Decides to hung this one high, and I'm sure he would be a little bit disappointed with that one. Another misplaced pass. O'Neill now. Squeeze this one in for Spence, who laid it off to Les, but broken up.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was an infringement there. Just held back from going forward, Beecher. To Sean Beecher, St. Elizabeth Technical High School. We're in number 17 here. In this team, I think St. Elizabeth has about 7 players here.
This one lofted upfield. Les going for the one-time pass, couldn't find his teammate. Throwing to the DaCosta Cup Scholastic, and Blackwood again from Glenmuir High School in Clarendon. Champions Cup winner.
Was expected to, for many, it was, including myself, was favourites to try and do the double or to get the double. In the end, they just walked away with one trophy, probably not the one they desired the most.
Yeah,
Surprisingly, lost to the champions, eventual champions in Garver Macedo at Glenmuir.
Only a few schools managed to do the double.
Yeah. For the moment, these boys are focused on this team here, you know, from coming from different teams and having to show their footballing IQ to be able to work together in a short space of time. It's pretty much what they'll have to do if they were to get a scholarship and to go overseas in different environment and different players of different backgrounds and nationalities. So it's a good preparation ground here.
Yeah. Temperature now getting a little bit cooler for the players here at the Asher 9 Stadium.
And for the few fans.
And for the fans in the stands, as well as the near side here. And for the many scouts as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure these conditions would be
more suited to them. Well, a lot of them as well are Jamaicans. You know, as we spoke about some from Concord and Lincoln. Those two head coaches are Jamaicans that are pretty much a part of the Caribbean Premier Showcase.
O'Neill doing well. Time now for the Manning Scholastic to launch an attack down this right-hand side. This one dinked inside, just over. Marcus Spence evading him, the striker from St. George's College.
Spence was just trying to see if he could get onto the end of that one. It just ran out of play.
Chancellors has been having a pretty decent game so far, helping in the attack, helping in the midfield, breaking up these passes, as well as finding the back of the net for the Manning Scholastic team. Player sporting the number 7 jersey. A very tall player.
I guess it's the game of the sevens, because it's also the number 7 for the Costa Cup team that scored, wasn't it? McPherson.
Yeah.
So the sevens, 7 is an heavenly number.
Yeah, it's a coveted number as well. In any setup.
Yeah.
Internationally, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes,
probably most famous for sporting that number.
So it's the day for the sevens here. But I'm pretty sure there are other players who are just waiting to make their mark in a significant way on this contest. It's really good work there, really good work. That's a good attitude there. Sometimes it's not just about the skill, but willing to do the hard work. And this ball retention, this DaCosta Cup team owes that to the efforts of that one player pressing high.
Yeah, all the Manning Cup team trying to come away with this one. Trying to get by 2 players, unable to do so. This one's trying to thread in nicely, cut out by the number 4.
Yeah, and it was
Rajay
Blackwood.
Taylor from St. Catherine.
Yeah, and Blackwood again was the player who was trying to pierce the Manning Cup Scholastic team, as he does a lot in the Glenmuir team. So now we're seeing him doing what he normally would do in the Costa Cup, inverting into the middle and adding numbers and using his ability to pass the ball, and that almost pierced the defense of the Manning Cup team.
This man is having a great game as well, O'Neill Mitchell. In that back line of the Manning Cup Scholastic. So we're just 3 minutes left in this one of regular time plus stoppages in the first half of the DaCosta Cup Scholastic versus the Manning Cup Scholastic team. The penultimate game, we would say, of the season.
Yeah, I could pretty much put it that way. I think, yeah, this closes out the season. But it has been a fairly decent watch. At least you could say we've seen 2 good goals.
Down this left-hand side, again favoured by this Manning Cup Scholastic team. Lost his composure when he needed it the most.
Yeah, I was looking to go for goal. That was just a miscued shot. Took Najee Brown to the cleaners. Just had him flat-footed and went past him.
Had options on the, well, inside the box as well. Could have laid it off, but decided to go for glory himself.
Yeah, the right back here from St. Elizabeth Technical was just taken to the cleaners. Brown was quite decent for St. Elizabeth Technical during their season, helping them to the Ben Francis Cup triumph. Had 1 assist, didn't have a goal. Played some 22 games in a season. Is it a right back, a right wing, and a centre forward he can play?
Chanceless.
He was tackling like a forward just now.
Nice turn there by Stewart. Not so much to pass.
Yeah, I was just looking for his outside player in Jordan Blake to make that run. Blake also from St. Elizabeth Technical. Player playing on the right side of the front 3.
Shane Beecher of Stets was down. Referee halted play. Also, it seems like
Peterkin from Ocherias making their run into the semi-finals. Eventually they were beaten by McGrath, Ocherias High, but because of, some would say, they were the Cinderella story of the competition, Coach Peterkin's team in Ocherias High, and by virtue of that he gained a spot on the technical team for this DaCosta Cup Scholastic team.
Jazlets dances inside, taken out. By Shermaya Salmon from Manchester High.
Some poor touches here in the middle of the park. That won't impress the scouts.
Nice
that turn might.
Then loses possession. Time now for Taylor. Moving forward is a Scholastic team now from the urban area. Possession lost. Time now, Salmon. Lost this one, left field, looking for Stewart. Does well too. Put some pressure on his defender there, but now time for Spence to chase this one. Goes behind the defender. The flag goes up on the near side here.
Yeah, that call came from the assistant on the near side. Felt there was an infringement there. But, you know, I would agree with my producer, that was soft, really soft, or poor, you'd put it. There was nothing in it. And I'd really love to have seen that play come to some meaningful conclusion. Guess we won't know what
would have happened.
Yeah, what Phillips would have done or Spence would have done in that situation.
If that was intentional, he was very smart, trying to go inside the box. Again, Mitchell doing superbly well for the Scholastic team.
Now the Manning Cup team there, yeah, Spence, yeah, Mitchell has been really good for them.
Yeah, referee has seen enough for the first half. 2 brilliant goals. That man there, Jazz Les, he took them The Manning Cup Scholastic team ahead in the 10th minute from a Xavier Taylor cross or corner kick that was directed into the back of the net. Desmond Spence, he had a few looks as well. Forced Phillips to make a few saves. Stewart also had his chances, and McPherson was the other player from the rural area to equalize things for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. That's how it ended. First half, DaCosta Cup Scholastic 1, Manning Scholastic 1. We'll go and take a break. We'll be right back with some highlights and some statistics. Yeah, but some action here on your SportsMax JPL. Harborview versus Humberland on Sunday, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. ECT. Waterhouse taking on Tivoli Gardens, 5:15, 6:15 ECT on SportsMax and SportsMax Plus. And Racing United, Mount Pleasant, live Monday, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. ECT on SportsMax 2 and SportsMax Plus. Arnett Gardens versus Montego Bay United. That one is a blockbuster on Monday, 7:45, 8:45 p.m. ECT on SportsMax. Welcome back to the Action 9 Stadium, the ISSA Schoolboy Football All-Star Game. Manning Cup, DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. First 45 minutes saw two brilliant goals. McPherson and Jas Les scoring from some delightful corners, well, delightful free kicks. And some beautiful headers. Pearson, the back of the net. There we see some changes. Melvin Dennis out for Terrence Williams. Rajay Taylor making way for Brandon Mohammed. And Darren Campbell make way for Anton Thomas. Cross comes inside. Two players down for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. Captain Javin Williams from Mannings. Has been showcasing his talent today.
Yeah, Javin is a very good player. One I really like to see play. Well, he had 7 CXC and 3 capes. As you see, he's playing centre back. He's normally playing centre back, which is where he's at today as well. And some 5 assists in the DaCosta Cup season just concluded, and 2 goals he scored. Played some 11 games in doing so.
Here's a goal scorer for the Manning Scholastic, Jas Les. Shot! Speculative. Quickly. Popped up on him. And he decided to go for glory. Another push save from Phillips.
No, it's Alex this time from the Manning.
Yeah, Alex James from Campion, from the Manning Scholastic team.
That was a good save, really good save from him.
Yeah, so used to Phillips making those brilliant saves in the first half.
Yeah, some 8 clean sheets he kept. He also has an assist, Alex James. And like I said, you know, has subjects like maths and physics, geography as well.
McPherson whips this one on the carpet. Of course, for the first time, shot that was Williams from Mannings. Seems like there'll be another corner kick, says the assistant on the near side.
Yeah, as I was saying about Alex James, really accomplished student as well, hoping to be, if not a footballer, a civil engineer. Also has pure maths in his locker as well.
Another delightful one whipped in. Jazz doing some defensive duty. Now Taylor holding up play, looking for help. Finds Spence, unable to control, first time of asking. And the flag on the near side says,
yeah, Blake just didn't get back onside quick enough. Man from Centres Back Technical.
Yeah, has some skill.
Certainly does, Blake.
Bad pass there from James.
Can you feel?
Here's Blake once more. Gets the cross in on top of the box. That could have been 2-1 up.
Yeah, if not for the block of the substitute coming in, Mohammed. Yeah, he certainly was the one who put his body on the line, literally, to stop that one. Getting close to goalkeeper James. But yeah, that was big block there.
Thrown himself at it to keep it out, to keep his team level. Blackwood now to take this second corner kick. This one in the first post and punched away by James. Now he's been called into duty.
Yeah, James in the first half didn't have much to do apart from picking that one out the back of the net. But here now has pulled off some good saves.
Again, Blackwood to deliver this time away from the targets. And his team forced to retreat. Spence tries to steal possession, unable to do so.
Yeah, Blackwood saying that era where he was taking the corner kick from didn't aid him too well in doing so just now, so blaming the spot for that poor kick.
A lot of movement on the DaCosta Cup bench.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be. Saw 3 coming in for the happening at the beginning of the half for the Manning Cup Scholastic team.
Nice first touch, trying to return the pass, unable to do so. Spence holding up play, tries to turn, gets the free kick.
There is a player down for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team.
Yeah, seems like it's Beecher.
It is Beecher.
Yeah, so some imminent changes on the near side here. 9 players to be taken out. So a fresh squad will be introduced. And it will be their time to put their skills on display.
And that is how it ought to be, as I keep saying that, you know, because it's certainly the case where it's an exhibition game, and that's what it should be about, allowing these players to show their talent to the many coaches of colleges in the US that are here with the Caribbean Premier Showcase. If you're watching the halftime water break, you would have heard from one of them. Just giving an insight to what is on offer and how things worked.
Yeah, University of South Florida, as we've heard, had 2 players from the Caribbean in their setup who have just graduated.
And they're probably looking to replace the Caribbean flavor in his squad. And no place better to go look for that added spice than here in Jamaica.
And that's a beautiful story in itself as well. Given the opportunity to get a degree.
Yeah, there's a coach that was spoken to at halftime
Yeah.
by Gerard in the white. Yeah, he's the coach, as Javid is talking about, his team.
Yeah, so I was mentioning getting the opportunity to get that scholarship and finish with that degree.
Yeah, and you know, it's an hidden, well, in some cases, hidden information from a lot of these players who really have their star players worldwide that they admire. You know, a lot of them playing professionally in the big leagues in Europe and around the world, they have a degree of some sort as well. So they have managed to mix the academics with the sport and able to do so and get results or accomplish things at the highest level in both academics and sport.
Yeah, on screen, Craig Butler, Kyle Butler, and the famous Tyreek McGee from this grounds as well, Jamaica College.
That's Tyreek, right? Butler is up the road in terms of his school, yeah.
The Manning Cup Scholastic team being trapped deep inside their half, unable to relieve the pressure. This one sent inside the box, pops up, lays it off, a miscued kick, and Taylor tries to clear.
Yeah, McPherson really trying something extra spectacular, because in Jude, the way his body was positioned was always going to be difficult to get that one on target. You can't kick further than your hip. And there he was trying to, he would have had to open up a lot more. It was just too square with that one coming into him. And definitely not the technique required or the body shape for him to execute such
Mitchell to Jazlez.
technique.
Looking for options. Swings it across the park. Put it upfield. Spence takes it and turn. And roughed up a bit.
Yeah, Mitchell there of the Manning Cup Scholastic team here, and you know, showing that he's a robust one as well, taking no prisoner. That was a firm but clean challenge. Did get some distance on his clearance.
Another free kick. Matthew Spence. Just on top of the arc of the 18-yard box. This is territory for Spence as well as Taylor.
Yeah, those are the two players that pretty much once it comes, there's a free kick that can threaten goal. Those are the two players that normally stands over it. It was Spence in that first half that pulled out a brilliant save from Phillips, who was in goal at the time for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team.
Yeah, this one positioned dead center, and Taylor looks to have gotten the nod to take this free kick for the Manning Cup Scholastic team.
I guess with Spence getting a chance in the first half, it's, you know, sharing, giving Taylor a chance to show his talent just atop the D.
Taylor off target.
Yeah, always rising even after it passed over the crossbar. Continue to rise.
Possession given away cheaply by the DaCosta Cup Scholastic. Taylor. Scoops this one inside to the back post.
Not a bad ball in over there from Taylor. Player that I would have seen maybe 3 seasons back. Really liked the looks of Taylor. And from the looks of what he has done in the classroom, this 18-year-old has done well. Maths, English A, English B, chemistry unit 1 at K, physics, biology, accounts, business, physical education, yeah.
Here he is
Has
switching
the
this
lot.
one to this left-hand side. Yes, he was on this team as well last year, so this is his second stint with this Manning Cup Scholastic team. So he's a consistent performer in the classroom as well as on the pitch.
Continues to add to it as well in terms of the academic side, because you know the list of subjects are just a good list of subjects here.
St. George's College always produce these type of players. Mitchell. Les. Drives. Pushes one into space for Matthew to chase. Has it on the left foot. And the whistle goes far side signaling. He was in an offside position. Should be disappointed with that one.
Yeah, assistant referee Reed there raising the flag. Reed, a native of St. Catherine, but now resides in Trelawney. Which of these players may get an opportunity to reside somewhere north of here? That's what they are hoping. And at the end of this game, one of the coaches from the Caribbean Premier Showcase will give them a shout out. It's a life-changing experience. Sometimes I say, you know, it changes family and even a community in some places when one youngster goes and does well and open the door for so many to come in. And it's often when they go, you have to tell these players, it's not just about yourself, it's about who's to come after you. Some persons that you don't even know, but because if you go there and do so well, given the opportunity by one of these
McPherson switching this one nicely on top of the 18, lays it off for a shot. Charge down. Interesting decision to decided to be unselfish there.
Well, it wasn't a bad decision to lay it inside. It was a position that would have given the attacker more of the goal to aim at than the passer who's looking to create an assist. Just good defending there with players.
Not it inside. Looking for the return pass. This one booted upfield. Matthew Spence to chase. Has the speed. Holds up play nicely for the Manning Cup Scholastic. Finds his teammate from St. George's College. Zabir Taylor didn't get to take it first time. Play broken up.
Taylor felt that he was held back just now. Nothing doing for the referee at the time. So smart by the defender. Just held on enough to slow up Taylor, but quick enough releasing so that he wasn't called for an infringement. Now we see a change coming for the Manning Cup Scholastic team. Goalkeeper change coming up first. There's going to be 2 changes.
Yep, Alex James making way
for Jordan Knight of St. George's College. And number 13, Elijah White, coming out. And going in is the number 15, is it? Yeah. Aldino Nugent of Excelsior High.
Also had a great season with the Eagles.
That's the Excelsior High. That substitution, second one, would certainly make my producer proud today. Has ties to that school, eh?
Long range effort there from Raheem Brown.
As I was proud to see Kamoy Phillips in goal today. As my affiliation to William Nib as a past student and coach at the moment.
Spence to Taylor. Again, play broken up. Time now down this right-hand side. Mitchell doing well.
Yeah, he's had a good game, Mitchell. Wouldn't do his chances any harm, you feel, today in terms of catching the eye of one of the
great.
scouts.
Has options inside the box, decided to push to the byline some more and ran out of real estate. So taken short by the DaCosta Scholastic. They will play out from the back in this attack. Launched upfield. Trying to squeeze this one inside. Wins possession. Mitchell again, making it difficult. This one swung across.
Yeah,
Flag goes up again.
Yeah, offside position for Blake again. It's about the third time that he has come forward and just drifted in an offside position or just taking too long to get back onside.
And he has had acres of space to be able to watch where the line was to keep himself onside. So something that he would need to work on.
Yeah, getting some extended minutes out there. Blake continues on along with McPherson.
Down this right-hand side. Charging was Kevon Campbell of Calabar High.
There we see the goalkeeper, very tall goalkeeper in goal here for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. Oral Davis of Froome.
Oh, that's a lovely pass into space for him to chase. What time cross comes in and clearance made by the substitute.
Yeah, it was players from the same school here linking up, which is Blake and McPherson.
Gray now looking for Taylor, just an overweighted pass. Seems as if there may be some tired legs as well. Maybe because of the conditions earlier for some of these players who started.
Yeah, I guess they would have exhausted their substitutes, the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team.
Here's Les. Plays it out wide.
Yeah, that was careless to allow that one to run out, substitute.
James Gallimore. Spence takes it first time. Has two to beat. Still going down this right-hand side. And
yeah, didn't have anyone to aim at, just put an hopeful ball into the box. Closest player to get there, well, getting forward was Tevin Gray of St. Catherine High, but he was very late and was nowhere close to the 18-yard box when that ball came in.
time now for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team to mount an attack here. Here they are, this one squeeze it into the middle. Again, Blake has one to beat. Down this right-hand side here, inside the box now he comes. Lays it out wide for the one-time cross, comes in. And a very unorthodox clearance by Neil.
Yeah, there was a good attempted cross into the box there that was cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Kishmar Clayton was the player who made that overlapping run and just whipped that one inside. Had to be dealt with. Always difficult for defenders when facing their goals to make the proper contact. That
Clinton,
time he did.
Beckford now from Froome to take this free kick with the absence of Blackwood.
Yeah, two players getting in each other's way. That was Dante from Cornwall College. Escoffrey, Dante Escoffrey, and
I'm sure he's in another offside position again.
Yeah.
Is Blake.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out wide and he's really in discipline here. Just eager to get forward. Not showing the requisite intelligence here to just hold his run. He's well wide, Blake. And just too often getting caught in that offside position. That's something he wants to improve for the rest of this game.
So while there will be some substitution
And just
being made, another cooling break for the players.
yeah, we're going to see more changes coming up for the Manning Cup Scholastic team. And for the most part, it is all three coaches here on the DaCosta Cup Scholastic bench weighing in, giving their advice to players. But I know it is with one voice, you'd have to say, in terms of they would have worked out how they want this team to play, so players are not being confused, and it's good to see the players working together and as coaches too. Once they were in the opposite dugout trying to outwit the other, now they're putting their coaching knowledge together. So will we have a similar result to last season in terms of the end result being a draw? At least we have it. We've had an improvement this season.
Well, a lot of
goals being scored. None was scored last season in this game.
a lot of fresh legs now being introduced. Hopefully, they can make a mark for themselves and add a bit more excitement to this one. O'Neill Mitchell will take this free kick. Booted upfield, looking for the substitute, number 21 here. Sutherland from Camperdown. Again, Mitchell working pretty hard in this all-star game. Has had a fantastic game, at least to me. So a throw-in for the DaCosta Cup Scholastic team. Lays it off for Blake, who was also, or again, in a offside position to receive that layoff pass. Tired mind.
Yeah, well, that's something, as we heard the coach the halftime break speaking about, not just the ability or what you display when you're on the ball in possession, but also when you're out of possession.
Mitchell doing well to get by players, but almost got
Mitchell,
his pocket picked.
yeah, he's had a decent game, but on that occasion was unaware of what was going on around him. As you said, maybe tired minds did not see Blake coming, and Blake was just looking to sneak one in at the near post.
Blake takes this one to the far right hand side, has the time to go for the shot.
Yeah, it was a scuffrey there.
Rush to the bit.
Yeah, was stretching somewhat, but was a good ball out, good run by him, the Cornwall College player, 18 years old, as Dante, 13 Cape subject.
Nice pass from Blake, and there.
Yeah, it's comfort there. Yeah, stretching for it, was always going away, trying to wrap his foot around it. 13 Cape, 13 CSEC, 4 Cape, wants to study medicine, and is a very versatile player. Had 9 goals and 7 goals, 9 assists in
Bedford
the
puts
just
this one
concluded season.
at the front post, and couldn't find the target. It's a goal kick. Kian Roderick. From Excelsior. looking on to see how he can affect this game from the sidelines. Seems as if Blake has now moved centrally.
Yeah, he has, and maybe that will help him correct the offside runs that he was making, be coming from a deeper, but maybe so he comes from a bit deeper. That will keep him onside much longer.
Here's Les now. Set to this far left-hand side. And Dunkley was in an offside position. So a lot of offside calls in the second half here.
Here we have Ewan Scott, who is the man, pretty much competition coordinator for ISSA. So often finding himself in the hot seat, Sir Scott.
Oh, that's a delightful pass.
It did look off.
Referee flags down, goes for the shot. Again, no conviction really.
I think when that one was played, I think he was just off. I think our assistant on this near side had been a little bit late, was about out of position somewhat.
So Headley to restart the attack from the all-Manning Scholastic. Plays it back to his goalkeeper, Jordan Knight. Puts it upfield. Chancellor's working tirelessly. Time for Blake now. Lost possession. Knight will take no chances. Boots this one upfield. Very high back line from the DaCosta Scholastic. Les.
Really good interception there from Dante.
Great out to the substitute. Back inside for Brown now. Decides to go for the shot. Miles over the bar.
Yeah, always rising. Never gonna threaten goal.
A look at the all DaCosta Cup team there in the stands. A lot of talented players. All DaCosta team, Scholastic team. I'm sure.
So yeah, just looking to get ready to get this one back. The action going again, but substitute goalkeeper, or the goalkeeper coming in here, yeah. Down and getting some treatment to allow the players to get a breather. It hasn't been really taxing on them today. Started in bright sunshine and it was a bit hot, but has had a good cloud cover as the game progressed, and good condition for them to express themselves. There's the man himself, Donald Oliver, as some say, the voice of schoolboy football. So many brilliant calls he's made over the years. He should be coming in for the second of our doubleheader here today, which will be the all Manning versus the all DaCosta. It's always something that the players look forward to, and I've heard players even from the 80s who still talk about the fact that they made the team. As we see, have a look at the all DaCosta Scholastic team or substitutes, well, players that came off the park, and their coaching staff there in Peterkin and Spence and man from Stets, aka Rambo Weatherburn. Weatherburn himself was a goalkeeper in his time. Said that he was good and a good outfield player as well, so he used his feet well, but he says in his days
Goalkeepers weren't allowed to.
yeah, they didn't take chances. They weren't no playing out from the back or passing back to goalkeepers, so he said he would enjoy this phase of football.
Another shot going wide of the target. From the Manning Scholastic team. So the tempo has died down quite a bit since the injection of the substitutes from either team.
Yeah, so you're not getting a lot of goal mouth activities. But as we saw when the Manning Cup Scholastic team took the lead, it was pretty much against the run of play, and they're quite good on the transitional play. All the players that were on the park at the time.
Yeah, just a few remaining out there. This man on the turf now.
Yeah, one of
goal
them.
Scorer. Jazles.
Oh, lovely flick of the head, running in to the space at the near post and just flicking to the far post. And Phillips, come on, Phillips in goal at the time, just couldn't get hands or even a finger to it.
So Knight boosts this one upfield. Antoine Thomas looking for his teammate, couldn't find him. Knight should collect easily.
Yeah, Blake, he held his run perfect this time, but
Thomas.
Knight was always going to get to that one first because he was already off his line when that ball was being played. A lot of the players did comment that they were looking forward to walking out of the tunnel at the National Stadium for this game. With their turn at it, it's something they look forward to. The turf just was not in the condition to host it, so we're told.
Yeah, and by some assessment, maybe the worst conditions it has ever been in.
But they're here, and the big thing is for them to be able to show their talent, express themselves in front of the coaches from North America that came in with the Caribbean Premier Showcase.
It's a lot of these youngsters dream to play in the National Stadium.
Yep, but I tell you what,
It's
it's
just
a big dream for them also to get a scholarship and go for their education and also play in a different environment, and for some continue. It's not like their footballing career will continue and they could still yet go pro, but they're getting a chance to
let's
do
lace
so.
it off to Terence. To
One
Gray,
further
Tevin Gray
education.
rather. Macon Aldridge from Live Jamaica College. Julian Forbes as well from Kingston Technical. Most wouldn't have recognized Macon. Had a longer hair in the past. Was with Kingston Technical, then moved to Jamaica College.
Can one of these players produce something spectacular here? Well, that's a good shot, but well held. Can just sneak that in the bottom corner.
Didn't have the venom grey to get by.
That's Davis.
Davis from Froome.
Really tall goalkeeper is Davis. Long arms as well, good span of the arm there. All the physical attributes to be a
Clayton
towering
fouled
goalkeeper.
by Jazles. He will also take the free kick for the DaCosta Scholastic. Well, he has moved away from it. Raheem Brown will take it instead. Provides a delightful one inside the box, but dealt with easily. Here's Gray. Looking for Gallimore from KC at that time. Here he is again. Gray driving into space. Defending well is this the Costa Cup, the Costa Scholastic team rather. In the latter stages of this one, just 6 minutes left in this one, plus stoppages.
Well, the players would have expressed themselves for the most part. We're down to we're in the 86th minute, and I guess for the coaches now, they'd love for one of their teams to really go on and nick this one and put that on their CV as a coach that has presided over a win in the rural and urban era scholastic contest. Scholastic contest.
We can also say that it was a better management process by these coaches to ensure that each player had adequate time to showcase their skill this season.
I've seen it before, and you know, players get in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I mean, it's criminal to do that in a showcase game. And I think it has been handled much better this time around.
This one whipped inside, dealt with momentarily by Jazles. Break to cross it to the far post. Keeper was shouting to his defender to let that one fall for him, but
I don't think that one, the defender would leave that one. He was right between goalkeeper and the ball and was well positioned to make the clearance and did the right thing. Despite the call coming in from the goalkeeper, if you're there as a defender, just deal with it.
Mitchell shielding that one for Knight to collect.
Some 4 minutes for these players to show what they have and possibly win this game.
DaCosta Cup Scholastic now trying to find Blake on this right hand side. Throw in. Clayton to take it. Throws it inside the box, trying to go for the spectacular flick.
Yeah, I just needed to get that one under his spell there. Just worked on the basic there, and then try and see if he could serve something up.
Time now for the man in Scholastic. Here's Gallimore. Puts it into space. Goes for the one-time cross at the back post.
Yeah, that was evidence of what we saw in the first half in terms of how they break in transition.
Yeah, Dunkley was lurking there. And just well cut out by the defender to prevent him from...
There's a
Same
block.
shot there from James. From Chazles, rather. Williams doing well. Here is Gray now from St. Catherine. Can he find the winner?
Yeah, it's a
Good save coming in from Davis.
Yeah, had to. It took a slight deflection, but not enough to take it further away from Davis. But Davis got his big frame behind it. But Tevin Gray, really penetrative run there. In all fairness, he's straight at Davis.
Seems like there was some deflection as well.
Yeah, slight. As I did say, slight deflection there. That's why maybe in the end he didn't really take it cleanly.
Chanceless for the man in Scholastic. Loses possession. Oh, that's a horrible return pass there from McPherson, the goal scorer for the DaCosta Scholastic. Williams. Possession now with the DaCosta.
Yeah, just needed a better pass to Blake. Again,
well cut out by Headley. Blake would have been in on goal there. Still going is Mitchell. Has the runner, goes inside by himself. Decides to go for the shot. A block coming in, and Davis will gather.
yeah, Mitchell just showing his attacking skills as a defender. Good run upfield.
4 minutes stoppage time added to this one.
Mitchell did have 2 goals in a Manning Cup, 3 assists. So he does know his way around somewhat in the attacking third.
This one booted upfield, looking for Blake again at the back post. Mitchell doing well again. Now into space to break away. What can they do here? The Scholastic from the urban area. Williams. Gray, rather.
Yeah, Gray showing off his
Clayton.
skill in recent passage of plays.
Great chasing. Picks it up, trying to squeeze that one in. Well defended. No nonsense clearance. Referee says it was done illegally.
Probably just a little bit over the top with that one.
With just 3 minutes, Dwight, is there any clear favorite you would say would be dubbed the man of the match?
In the stalemate here, you saw 2 really good goals, and those players would probably put their hands up early to say they're in it. Mitchell, like I said, has had a decent outing at the back. There he is again. Most times he's called into question, he has answered.
In terms of consistency, he has been one of those players today.
Yeah. He's kept his place out there on the park, but I think he was quite good. I think McPherson got the goal, as I said. He's one of the goal scorers. He's had a few moments where he's looked to link up play. Didn't look bad when, as the focal point, he dropped a little bit deeper to become the provider. Sure that he has good technique, but I said I think Mitchell was quite consistent throughout the game. So probably looking at him. The fact is that he has had the privilege of staying out there for the entire game. But that could be as well, you know, because of his ability as well. He's one of them that would have been chosen without having a full 22 to make a complete swap of teams. His talent would keep him out there. Davis is down, needing treatment. So yeah, Mitchell looks a good bet. Player from St. George's. And can play as a right back as well.
He's a very talented youngster.
If not a footballer, he hopes to be a psychologist.
Interesting choice of profession.
Well, he has math and English language and English lit.
Enjoys the arts.
Yeah. Communication studies, sociology.
Referee says he has seen enough of this encounter. It ends as it did last year, a drawn result, but this time we've got to see two brilliant goals from McPherson of St. Elizabeth Technical and Jazz Les of Campion. It was a beautiful exhibition here at the Ashenine Stadium. And I'm sure these players will be hoping that one of these scouts would have had their interest for a scholarship. Wedderburn looking on, maybe a bit disappointed with the result.
Yeah, I wouldn't say disappointed. Probably would have wanted to have the win under his belt, but probably would be pleased the fact that his team went behind and was able to come back and score, and even more so pleasing for him. His player was at the forefront of that move to get the scoreline to be 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes. So we'll have a look back soon to what went on in this one.
Yeah, so the highlights, full-time highlights, that is in the 10th minute. Jazz Les from a Zabir Taylor corner kick. Found the back of the net. A beautiful cross coming in. Was a diversion. Running in to beat the defender there at the front post and to guide his header. Beating Kamoy Phillips in goal in the first half. Then Blackwood sends this one to the back post, forced the save. This one Spence had a great first half as well. So too did Taylor. They're mounting this attack. Down this right inside, a shot coming in. Kamoy Phillips, who had a fantastic time in goal, had a few beautiful saves. And in the 22nd minute, this one played out wide. Look at this cross coming in. And a piercing header. Things were leveled, 1-1. A beautiful work by the DaCosta Scholastic team. This was a delightful pass and was met with a beautiful forehead to guide that one. 1-1 in the 22nd minute. Jazz Les. This one sent inside and punched away. Jazz Les was waiting to get his double off the encounter, but then this flick from Blake sends it across. Had a chance to strike at goal, but decided to be unselfish to pass to his teammate. And then this strike from Spence, forcing a save from Phillips. That was beautiful. And that was the highlight. So we're going to the penalty spot.
Yeah, I guess they want to break
decide
this deadlock and get a winner. So they probably will give the goalkeepers an opportunity here to show themselves, because they would have, out of all of the players, at times not be as much as involved as often. But this is a chance for them to show their prowess at penalty kicks.
So the man from Campion, Jazz Les, who had the goal in the first half, steps up first for the Manning Scholastic. Does well, calm and easy.
Yeah, not saving that one. Big frame is Spence. Is Davis rather. He'd gone that way. Not quite sure he would have gotten to it, but he went the other way, and it is 1-0 to the Manning Scholastic team. Yeah, good penalty. Definitely good penalty.
Sent Davis the wrong way.
Yeah.
Stepping up now is Jaheim Williams from Ocho Rios. Converts.
Yeah,
Those one are pretty hard to save, Dwight.
Yeah, not a good penalty as well. Knight went the right way, but always curling away from Knight. And right during that, yeah, just going away from him. It wasn't really in the corner, but because it was curling away, always difficult for him to get to that one. So in the end, they often say penalty that hit the back of the net is a good one because it achieves the objectives.
Time now for James Gallimore to regain the lead for the Manning Scholastic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Precision.
Right, yeah, in the bottom corner, arrowing in because had some pace on it as well. Spence again. Well, Dave, I keep saying Spence. Knight going the wrong way. Oh, Davis on this occasion. Davis going the wrong way. His goalkeepers. Me going back and forth. I have to get my bearings about it.
Raphael Palmer from Cornwall College. To level things for the DaCosta Scholastic. Can he beat Davis? Steps up.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one again. Goalkeeper going the wrong way. And
yeah,
Knight just not unable. Yeah, you see Knight here spreading his leg and just choosing. Sometimes you always ask the goalkeepers, they're trying to get a extra or ahead of the kicker by choosing one side, but sometimes you wonder, just hold your ground, because a lot of times the kicker is waiting for the goalkeeper to move.
Yeah, the man from Excelsior now, Terence Williams.
Now up against Davis here.
Dances to his left. Slowly approaches the ball. The confidence.
Yeah, at least Davis, you'd say an improvement because he went the right way this time. The previous two, he had gone the wrong way. But yeah, the stutter, yeah, he wasn't even sure where to go, was thinking to go left and then right. By that time, he was late.
Another man from Cornwall College, Dante Escovry.
Yeah, he's normally the man for Cornwall College. Has to now be the man for the Costa Cup Scholastic team.
We're in the captain's armband for the second half. Dante,
Yeah,
top bends.
yeah, into the roof, and even with Knight, his big frame as well, guessing the right way.
He won't get there.
Nah, who is going up and away from him in those areas. Yeah, not getting there.
Full stretched as well was Davis.
Difficult to save.
So we're level 3-3, perfection from the spot. Time now for Antoine Thomas. Steps up. These penalties are like training ground. The confidence, it's outrageous at this point.
Yeah, showing good composure. Goalkeeper's not getting a chance yet to effect a save. Yeah, did put the weight on that left foot, did Davis. And by the time he was to change to the right, and that ball was nestling in the net already.
Seems like Clayton will be taking this one for the DaCosta Scholastic. Well, Beckford rather, from Frome. Clinton Beckford has to score to keep the Scholastic from the Urban. He skies it.
Yeah.
Just as I was mentioning that he needed to score.
Yeah, well, that's the first blemish from the penalty spot. Really poor one. Just went under it all the way. And then, yeah, just a simple chip. I mean,
yeah, the technique was...
Yeah, it was awful.
It was poor.
Really awful. And it was central as well, had it been on target. Goalkeeper probably would just pluck it from the sky.
Seems as if he was caught in two minds. Now, the man of the match, in my opinion, O'Neill Mitchell from St. George's College.
Well, he has been given the man of the match, so...
Has the weight on his back to put this one inside the net. And that's it. The man in Scholastic, they win this one from the penalties. O'Neill Mitchell sealing the icing on the cake for his performance, as well as the team from the urban area. All smiles around. The confidence, the talent. It was all on display today here at the Ash 9 Stadium. And they will have the bragging rights as well as all the gifts that comes with it.
Yeah, it was a good showing from the players in front of the coaches who came in to the island with the Caribbean Premier Showcase. They're here seeking talent, players that have good grades and good talent, and they just saw some 40-odd players on display, and I'm pretty sure from what I've seen there are a few players here that may just catch their eyes. A lot of times when they do come in, they come in as coaches for specific positions that they want to fill within their team, but at times if they come and see an outrageous talent, even if they have that position filled, they'll want to add to that position.
And even though this may have been the Scholastic team, I'm sure all the coaches would have had some difficulties choosing the best 11 because there were talent all around both teams. So yeah, this one ends from the penalty spot. The all-man Scholastic, they win this one. And I'm signing out Javid Bryant alongside Dwight Jeremiah. We're going downstairs now for the interview, the man of the match. I wonder who's there.
Thank you, Javid. I'm here with today's KFC man of the match, none other than O'Neill Mitchell of St. George's, the all-manning Scholastic team winning on penalties, with this man scoring the winning penalty. O'Neill, speak to me about that game. You scored the winning penalty in front of all these coaches and scouts. How good does it feel?
It feels pretty good. I mean, energies were high coming into the game, and I mean, it's a great match from both teams. I think we both played well, but at the end of the day, it was decided on penalties.
8 subjects in CSEC, 4 at the Cape level as well. Congratulations to you on that. How hard is it balancing schoolwork and being an athlete at your level?
Firstly, thank you. But I think it's all about balance. Balance is the key. I mean, you have to prepare for training, rest, recover, do your homeworks, come back again. I mean, it's all in the balance, but I think I've done that well. Balance is always a thing I'm good at, so I balanced that well throughout my high school days.
How much fun did you have in camp with those players who were formerly opponents, but you guys were teammates today?
I think it was pretty fun.
I played against most of the boys and they gave me hell. But I mean, to be playing with them was pretty good feeling. Champion, they beat me in the season. I have a couple champion boys on my team and we work well together, so I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Congrats, O'Neill.
Thank you.
Yeah, O'Neill Mitchell there of the All Manning team. And we'll be back up to you in commentary, Javid and Dwight.
Thank you, Kimani. Yeah, so this one ends in penalties. 5-3. Manning Scholastic winning this one. Bragging rights with them. And that's how we close this All-Star exhibition. Stay tuned for the second one. It's about to come up right now.
Yo, ISSA. Our schoolboy football look this season. People, them ready, you know.
Alright then, pick up, Manning Cup. Oliver Yashil, yo, make we link up. To watch the Champions Cup. Ben Francis Walker Cup. Which team are win the championship this season? Yo, ISSA. Wonder if a school I go finish the league and beat now. Which youth I go collect the golden boot and be the favorite for the people? Yo, ISSA. Messi fans are roll out all about be a flag pan vehicle. Looking at the crowd, bus load of supporters from school and community too. People nothing at distance, some a listen pan radio, but some a watch it on TV too. Country Antonio night for one reason. ISSA, schoolboy football. Run come, look one, look all. Which team are the best and I go better than the rest? And if I your team beat your chest, ISSA, schoolboy football.